again. I'm seeing still nothing.
Yeah.
Set 25. There it is.
There we go.
That's it right there.
That is it.
Yeah, that was it. She was like, the
Right,
hell was that? Okay. And that's because, see, like, when you're first kind of like layering it on, that's all you want to see. You don't want to see, oh,
Right.
you don't want to see the jumping. You only want to see that later in the process when she knows everything.
Okay.
Right? So then she starts knowing a thing. So say her recall is like, mwah. She feels it, she comes back, then she gets really distracted.
Okay.
And she's like, I don't think I care about that right now.
Right.
So the way you do it here, so you want her to recall, you go, Kalypso, come. Come. Good girl, good, yeah.
Job.
So all I did there
Good
is you
baby.
saw the leash, obviously. And then when I was tugging on the leash, I also tapped the e-collar twice.
Okay.
And then she felt it and she started coming back. And as soon as she started coming back to me, this
Stop.
turned off.
Okay.
Everything turned off, right?
Okay.
Good girl.
Oh, baby.
Good job, Mama. Well, let's go that way. Let's see. Where does this trail go?
All the way to the other road.
Dang. I know, where they ride four-wheelers on here or something?
Yeah.
Sounds like the best childhood possible
Right.
that you're giving them. So, kudos. Good girl.
I think this one is the one that follows the power lines.
And so how many reps have we done? Like 5?
Probably like the 6 or 7.
Yeah, something like that. 5, 6, 7, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're way back here.
He's like,
by the tree stand.
Where did you go?
We're following the trails. He's teaching recall. And so he said back here is great because she's got a lot of distractions. So.
Oh, you guys got a hunting stand. Nice. Go, go.
What is that?
And that's the other thing that is cool with, like, you know, with your dog is you don't have to only use like toys you buy.
Right.
And you could use anything if it gets them interested. So you can just try stuff.
Right.
I've had dogs that like love pine cones. I've had dogs that like are obsessed with buckets.
Okay.
Yeah. Parking cones.
Okay.
Anything.
Yep. That makes sense.
Yep. So you can use really like whatever you want, as long as the dog finds it interesting and rewarding.
Right.
And so again, this spacing is important. So like, what we did one like 2 minutes ago now or something like that. And so then like the rest, I just letting her kind of like do
Right.
her thing, right? Once something is fully like understood and obligated and rewarded like enough, it's like well reinforced, then
Right.
you can start doing it more,
Okay.
but at like on an as needed basis, right?
Right.
So then like you're out in public, you might have to do it more times, right? Good girl. So then I'll show you how to do the let's go. So it's pretty simple. You literally just let her go off and she's sniffing something. Sniffing something. And so I might start going back this way. Kalypso, let's go. Come on. Good girl. Right? And then that's it.
Okay.
Right? And so I backed that up with like a tiny little bit on the prong collar. All I did was lock it for like half a second, or honestly less than that. And then, or like here. Kalypso, let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Right?
Good job.
And so with low distractions, that's sufficient.
Right.
The higher the distraction, the more you might have to use.
Yep.
All right, so you want to give it a shot with just the collar?
We'll try.
And I'll just coach you. So we'll just wait for her to get distracted by something.
Where are you gonna go?
That's not, that trail, I don't know if that goes anywhere. Yeah, it might not go anywhere.
Where is he going? Oh,
Where does it go?
see daddy.
We're gonna get lost in the woods, that'd be sick. Oh, this might be a good opportunity though. Let's walk back towards Dad and see if she wants to go see him, and then we'll recall her from him, from going to see him. Look. Good to look. Who's that guy? Who's that guy in the orange? He's smart. He's in orange. All right, there you go. Come.
Come here, come here, come here.
Tell her come. Kalypso, come.
Come on. Good girl. Good girl.
And so let me try it. Give me a shot. Go, go, go. Go, go. Good guy. Kalypso, come. 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 Good girl. Yeah, good job. Okay, go, go. Okay. You see how that works?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's something that's like, okay, that's more
Right.
than anything that we've seen out here so far.
Right.
She wanted that more than she wanted anything
Yep.
else.
Okay.
Right. And so you saw I put only like the slightest little bit of pressure on it.
Okay.
She kind of hit the end of it a little bit, and then she was like, ah.
Right.
And then I was like, come. And then I encouraged her when she looked around at me.
Okay.
And so the important thing is that you give the command first, right?
Okay.
So you go, Kalypso, come. And it's just the one thing. It's just Kalypso, come. And then once she starts coming back towards you, cheerlead. Good job, good girl. And then give woo-hoo-hoo. And then you saw what I did after that?
Said okay and let
I said, okay, and let her go. Then she got to go do the thing she wanted,
Right.
right, in the first place. So you can just send them back to it, and that's the reward, right?
Okay.
So then I'm like, oh, I'm not preventing you from doing anything. You just have to come to me first. You follow the command, and then you can go have the thing you wanted,
Right.
right? Now, if she wanted to like go maul a person or something, or like a dog, like we wouldn't send her back to that, right? But like most things, you can send them back to it and like, oh, go have it now, right? But you can look for that and set up situations where you know she's going to want a thing,
Right.
ideally, and then you have a chance to proof the recall off that thing,
Okay.
right? But yeah, so it's Kalypso, come. If she starts coming back to you right away, like immediately, she flips around, starts coming to you. Good job, yeah. If she doesn't, she goes like this. She does this, and then you say Kalypso, come, and then she goes like this. Pop, pop, pop. Right, and then she starts coming back towards you, and then yeah, good job. Right, now there's gonna be times when she does this. You say Kalypso, come. She turns around, she's like, oh, and then she starts coming back to you, and then she pulls this jank right here. Right?
Right.
If she does that, you just go pop on the collar a little bit
Okay.
towards you, and you go, and then if she's like, oh, and then she starts coming back towards you, good girl, good job, yeah. Right? You start cheerleading again. So basically, you say come, you give her a chance. If she starts coming, good job, good girl. Lots of encouragement. If she stops coming, or if she doesn't come right away, pressure. She starts coming. Yeah. So let's just walk a little further and just pick a spot where she's distracted and give it a go.
Kalypso, come. Good girl. Good.
Good.
Okay, go.
And the reason I like doing it this way is because it's the most fair to the dog, right? Because they always, from very beginning, they always have a chance to not feel it.
Right.
Always. Because there are other methodologies where they will like put the stimulus on first and just teach them how to turn it off.
Right.
And it's like, no, I'm gonna give them a chance. Right? Even if they don't know it yet, maybe they do it right, just off like wanting to come back to you. I'm like, all right, give them that. That just means I need to find something distracting enough for them to want that other thing bad enough. I have no idea which one's the trail and which one's the woods, so we can start heading back that way.
I don't know that there's
Yeah, I'm like, I have no idea where we are. Where are we going? Who am I? No, I'm kidding. What? So we figured out that the lowest she responded to at all that she like felt, she can tell you she kind of went like this. She was like, was 25. So depending on the e-collar model, that could vary. So we'll have to test it out again, but that's what it is on this one.
Which one is that?
This one is Doctra Arc.
Okay.
Yep, it's a nice collar. I like it a lot. And then it has an attachment on it. It's like a winged attachment.
Right.
It's titanium. which I like because then it's not just 2 prongs. It's like these wide things and then like 4 little prongs.
Okay.
So then it's more comfortable for the dog.
Good girl.
Good job.
That was good.
God.
Okay, go.
Yep. Go, go, go.
I'm done, Daddy.
Yeah. Go, go.
My turn.
Yeah. She stays with me.
Go, go. So here, how about we do this? You go up ahead.
I go over ahead.
Yeah, and we'll walk real slow.
Walk real close.
And we'll see if Kalypso wants
Oh, man.
to get to you. And if she does, then we'll recall her off it. So all you're gonna do is, like I was describing before, you say Kalypso come.
Kalypso, come here.
So does Kalypso come?
Come.
Yeah, good. And then cheerlead. Yeah, good girl, you did good. And then tell her okay.
Okay.
Yep. So okay, for the recall it's important because the recall, she comes to you and she's there. She doesn't go anywhere else.
Right.
Until you say okay. Good girl. She tried to kill a squirrel earlier.
She did.
It was fantastic. She
found.
found one. She almost got it. Good girl.
Nothing around. Kalypso, come. Come.
And so I'm gonna do that again and like let her get a little further out. Oh. Come on, let's go. All right.
Kalypso, come.
Good job.
Baby.
Yeah. And then just kind of like get her to come over to you. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, good. Good job. Good job. Yeah, and so the most important thing with this whole deal for her to like learn the command, come, so that once, because the idea is we want to be able to take this and take it off.
Take it off.
Right? So part of being able to do that is we have to make sure that she doesn't get the idea that the leash is part of the command. Right? So then, as an illustration, if I have this stick, hold the stick. If I have this stick and I go like this, come. What are you paying attention? What are you looking for? If you're looking for the stick to pull.
Right.
And then that's it.
Right.
Right? But if I go, come, you're paying attention to the word come.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
To avoid feeling the stick pull. Right? So, but it's really hard when at first, because the instinct is lock the flexi,
Right.
then say come.
Yep.
That is the instinct that you guys both have. Everybody has it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody. I had it originally before I started really like training seriously. It's just the instinct. It's like, okay, you pull on the leash and then say come. So you got to just flip that. You say come and like nothing happens. And then as soon as if she starts coming back, you never lock it because she's starting to come back.
Right.
Right. If she doesn't start to come back, that's when you lock it, make a little bit of pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, okay, yeah. another quick thing. All right, about this flexi. This is why it's like a mess if you're not sure what to do with it. All right, so like, think of it this way. If I go here and then I lock it, and now she's closer to me, it gets floppy, right? Kalypso, come. Come. It'll get floppy if I don't unlock it. Right? So you have to get used to like, okay, good girl, good job. You did good. Okay, good girl. So you have to get used to feeling it, and you go like this. Kalypso, come. Lock it, unlock it. And then only if she starts to wander again, do you lock it again.
Okay.
Because a lot of times that's the other thing that happens. Okay, good girl, good job. Is people will lock it and then leave it locked and the dog's coming towards them.
Right.
And so then if you let it in, when the dog gets close to you, what happens? This thing goes and then they are already almost to you, which is what you wanted, and that thing goes, and then when it locks, it goes
It
pop,
pulls on 'em, yeah.
and so then they get punished
For coming.
to you, and it's like, no, we don't want that, right? So that'll be another important thing to kind of like start doing, is to just get used to the mechanics of the Flexi. You'll make mistakes at first. That's going to happen, but like really like think hard about it, pay attention to it, watch this video back and just be like, okay, like make sure you get the timing right. But if you have to like drill one thing into your head, verbal first.
Okay.
Always verbal first every single time with everything. And then anything that happens after that, whether it's negative reinforcement or the yeah, good girl, and you come in, oh, good girl, come on, yeah, right? Either one, that always comes after you give the verbal command, right? Good job. Oh, you like?
Did you step on something?
She likes rubs. Are we becoming friends finally? Yeah, you're still gonna bark at me next time I come?
I was gonna say she's still
Still
went
gonna
out
bark
the
at
door.
me. Yeah, she barked at him. She's gonna bark
Yeah.
at me. Good job. That's good. So, this is like the kind of like first phase of the recall training.
Okay.
This is almost all I do with it. The only other thing I'll do is with the long line, I'll do the same kind of thing. And then once we start adding difficulty, then we start using either more negative reinforcement, and then we also might throw in like the long line and stuff like that, because then when you're playing, you're on the long line, play, because then you can always obligate her to come back. And then you can do stuff like, one of my favorite tests is like, I'll just chuck it and they go get it, and then I recall them when they're halfway there.
Okay.
Right? And then if they don't come back right away, then like I have to obligate it.
Right.
But that's like a harder test for a lot of dogs. Who's calling me? Spam. 855-888. I don't answer. They never get answered. Let's go! And so that'll be another thing. Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Good girl. That'll be another thing to, because that's another common mistake to work really hard on, is don't use let's go and come interchangeably.
Okay.
Because like, I wasn't gonna critique you then because I was like,
Yep.
no, like let's leave her
Yep.
alone. But like when you were going and she's back there, that's a let's go moment,
Okay.
right? Because you kept walking.
Right.
So that's let's go. If you're gonna tell her come, Kalypso, come. Good girl, good job. Good job, mama, yeah. This is a come, right?
Right.
Okay. Good girl, go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sometimes I catch my trainers do it too, so don't worry. And I'm like, oh, don't. What are you doing?
Don't do it.
You know that's not a come moment. That's a let's go moment. Yeah. But, all right, who wants
know
it? You want it? Volunteer to tribute. Yeah. So we can head out this way, back over there.
Where is this?
I don't know which way. Is that the house?
Nope.
Dude, that's not even. I don't even. You guys that's what happens when you let somebody who has no idea where they are lead the way. I'm just like walking, and you're like, yeah, that's not even close. Like,
That's fine. Oh, you're going through that stuff? I was gonna go around. Yeah.
and so right here, this is a let's go.
Backwards.
You see how easy it is?
It is.
Yeah. So that's a let's go, right? Come is if you're like trying to get her to come to you and stay, right? Yeah, let's go is like, hey, we're just going this way now. And she's going that way.
Let's go.
There you go, perfect, yeah.
Besides with the most stuff.
I've been tied around a tree so many times. Good job. Yeah, but this is how I start training the recall. It's just on Flexi, and then we will progressively make it more and more difficult. And that's why, like with the hybrid, that's why we space it that way, so that by the time she comes to me, she has like the basics.
Right.
And she has like a fundamental understanding of what each command is and how to do it.
Gotcha.
But that way during the hybrid program, instead of trying to get you to do the work that's like the hard work, where it's like, okay, now figure out the thing that's the most distracting to her possible and like recall her off of that.
Right.
Start proofing that. We do that part during the board and train part. And then we show you how to maintain it. I would get so lost. You know, is that big construction, like the new construction house over there?
No, those are already built houses.
Already built houses?
Yes.
Is there like a dump truck and stuff like that? Because I pulled
on the other side.
The other side, yeah. I pulled into that one accidentally. And I was like, this is not where I'm supposed to be.
They pull into ours all the time.
Okay, yeah. Really. She's like, this, I didn't know this existed. This is pretty cool.
We found it on the trails.
You're like, it didn't exist. It's relatively new. Yeah.
Kalypso, come.
Oh, that's a
Let's
let's go moment. There you go.
Kalypso.
Right. There you go. Yeah, and so you saw just like a small bit of pressure on there made her do it. And so you can use it there too. Right? So like that's one of the ways that I'll use let's go is if they're about to go around the tree and I'm like, I don't wanna. I'll just like right there when I see they're about to go around it, I'll say, Kalypso, let's go. And then I'll kind of pop a little bit to get her to come with me. And then like we'll walk around the side of the tree I'm already going on. Yeah. It's treacherous for the camera.
I'm sure. Never got him. Never got him.
Oh, this is right. Yeah. Now I see that. That's the right house. There we go.
Let's go.
Didn't know we were going on an adventure.
We're going on an adventure.
Kalypso, let's go.
Perfect. We have a board we can joust.
Right. That's probably what they've been doing with it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
One of us can ride on her like a horse.
The youngest one probably could.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Put a saddle on.
He would love that so much.
Flips would probably hate that.
She's like, this is not what I'm in for.
Yeah, what is this? All right, so I'm gonna run off into that field and then just recall her before she gets the end of the leash.
Kalypso, come.
There it is.
Girl!
Big praise, big praise. Yeah. Good job. Good job. That was good. Good girl. Come here. Hi. Hello. That's so nice. It'd be funny if she just like full on like bit me in the face right now. That'd be crazy.
I mean, not funny, but
That'd be funny to me. I'd find that pretty funny. I'd be showing it to my all the people in the company. I'd be like, look at this. Look what your dumb boss did. Look at this. Yeah. Good job. He was like, I'm the dog whisperer. No, you're not. You got bit in the face. Good girl. Good. Good job.
don't need that.
That's good. Yeah, and so like that's how you can start training the recall, and then you just progressively increase distraction. So you look for something that makes her want to not come back
Okay.
bad enough to ignore you.
Okay.
And then when she ignores you, you increase the amount of negative reinforcement
Gotcha.
to make sure she comes back. So you'll pop it a little harder,
We need
right?
to get the boys out here for that.
Yeah. That's
I was
perfect.
gonna say
Yeah.
That's our biggest distraction. Is the
Yeah,
boys.
and then just focus on the timing and increase the amount of negative reinforcement, because if it's clear, like my dad used to spank me when I was a kid, but he would always sit me down first, tell me what I did wrong, tell me what was going to happen, and then I'd get spanked, and then I'd cry, and then it'd be over, and he'd be like, I love you, son, you know, everything's fine after that, right?
Right.
It's like if you do it that way, you don't get psychological trauma.
Right.
If you do it the other way, where you're just like, and you don't talk to them at all and they have no idea what happened,
Right.
you get psychological trauma.
A little bit.
Yeah. So, good job. She's doing so good. Let's see, how much longer do we have? Because that's like a lot right there already for the recall.
I was saying that was a pretty good walk.
Yeah, I don't know what else do you guys care about right now. How's things been going with her sit? Sit's fine?
Yeah.
I think she's
I told him about the beach the other day, how she was just like constantly pulling, and I was like, I don't know if it was just like
okay, yeah,
wind. I don't know if it was like the birds or what, but like.
So for that, yeah, let's talk about that really quickly.
Yeah.
So for that, the thing that will help you the most is you just increase how bad it is when she does it.
Okay.
Right? Because what that is a situation where, like, when we were out here, first time she ever put a prong collar on, right, we like let her like sit with it for a minute, and then we did the loose leash walking drills out here.
Right.
How much tension was on that leash for her to go
Not much.
and start coming with me?
Yeah.
Almost none.
Yeah.
Like the like lowest like amount possible, right? It's like I'm barely tugging that thing, and she was like right. Well, now she's been wearing it for a little bit, and then now she goes out to the beach and she's like
Right.
whoa, and she's excited and looking at everything, and she starts yanking you all around, even on a prong collar.
Well, so she wasn't on the prong collar.
Oh, that'll
yet.
do it.
Yeah. That she wasn't on it. We had the vest on her.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we didn't know how long we were going to be out there that day.
Yeah.
And I mean, the moment we got out of the car, she was just
It's like
pulling at me like she was ready to go.
yeah, no, on the vest, yeah, she's gonna yank you down the road. Yeah, so you put her on that.
Well, she's never done that before. Like, that's what was so weird, because like we've taken her to the beach before, and she
didn't
doesn't
pull you like
pull
that?
Like this was the first time I think she's ever pulled me like that.
Wow.
And I held her pretty much the whole day.
It's my fault. You guys should quit the program. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, yeah, no, I did that. That's my fault. No.
No, I thought about bringing the
I've had
prong
people do
collar.
stuff like that. They were like, they've never done that before until you started
no.
coming, and I was like, not sure how that's related,
No.
but cool. But yeah, no, so like, yeah, that's all you would do there is you have the prong collar on, but don't think of the prong collar as like a anti-pull device that does the work for you.
Right.
Because like if you have this and she's pulling on it, see how much pressure that is? Right? Took more pressure
Right.
for her to finally feel it and
Right.
like come off of it. But before then, she braced into it.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah. I don't want to go.
and then it became a little bit too much, and then she came off it.
Okay.
Right? But the same thing, if I go like this, you see how little pressure that took for her to come off of it with a little pop? Or like this. Come on. Just like that, right? So now think, okay, if you did that 5 times as hard,
Right.
then she would be like, oh,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Or 10 times as hard. She would really be like, dude, ow,
Right.
Which is the ideal. That's what you want in that case, because she's yanking you down the road in this
Right.
instance, right? And if she's already yanking you and she's pulling, if she pulls through that prong collar, then another super important thing is, oh, really? Are we doing this? We're gonna do this? Okay. If we're walking and she's like trying to pull through that prong collar, then you're gonna want to have, say you're on like the 6-foot leash, right? You guys are walking. If you guys are walking on the 6-foot, then what you want to make sure of, there we go, she felt that, came right off of it, really easy. What you want to make sure of though is that you're not doing this
You got it down beside you. Okay.
down here, because think about it. If I'm out here, how do I make a correction? I can't.
Right.
I'm doing like this,
Yeah.
but if my hand is here,
Okay.
right, I can just pop it back like that, like I'm kind of like cracking a whip almost,
Right.
like doop.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
tied it to the pole the other day so that I could practice.
Yeah, that's actually a
walking.
good way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife is super dope. She's dog pilled. She's based. Yeah. But you're like, my dog trainer talks weird. I don't know. But he talks to himself a lot. That's really nice. Yeah. So next time you go to the beach, take these.
Yeah.
Right. And this is the other powerful thing about the Flexi. Oh, look, it's a 6-foot leash now.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be
Amazing.
exercise. Yeah.
Look at this device. Yeah. That's why I love it so much. And I just do not understand why people hate on it so bad. It's like one of the best dog training tools ever made. It's like a leash that you can change the distance automatically.
Right.
It's like if you didn't already have like some kind of like taboo on it, and this just got like invented like today, people would be like, oh,
Right.
that's amazing. It's there. Kalypso, come. Come. Good girl, good job, yeah. Okay. Good girl, go, go. Yeah. So any questions about any of this?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I practice.
Good. Yeah, well, I'll leave that to you guys to practice. We'll have this like uploaded pretty soon. The other ones have already been uploaded.
Okay.
And
Sit. Calypso, sit.
keep working on sit in place. For place, if you're having any issues, just make sure you have a way to obligate it.
Yeah.
That way you can kind of like go and pop her and put her back up there. So you would go then make a little bit of pressure. She goes back on the place. She waits.
Okay.
Waits. Okay. She gets off. Right. So, like, once you start getting into the hang of like how to like think about it, things start to get simple. Right. It's like, okay, they don't do the thing. Make a little bit of pressure.
Right.
Until they're doing the thing again. When they do the thing again, the pressure releases. And then however long they do the thing for, at first it's short, then it gets longer, and then you go, okay, and then yeah, have fun. And things are great. They get the thing, whatever the thing that they want it is.
Right.
Right? The bigger the reward, the more the command's reinforced. The bigger the pressure, the more the command is reinforced. Right? What is it? What do you see? Yeah. What do you see? Is this number 3?
Yes.
This is number 3,
This is
right?
number 3.
Okay. So next week will be number 4. And keep playing with her. Keep using. Take her for walks every day. The more often you do it, the faster she'll get it, right? And what you want to see is that she starts just whipping around and coming to you every time you say come, and you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
But don't start allowing her to like wait,
Right.
because that's a bad habit. She starts doing this thing. Right? If she's doing all of that, she should already be getting the negative reinforcement.
Okay.
Because otherwise she'll learn she doesn't have to come right away, which is not what you want.
Right.
She's running out on the road and there's a car, or she's running towards some people on the beach. You want, oh crap, I need to come back right now.
Right.
Otherwise there's going to be a pressure immediately.
Yeah.
And so when we start proofing it, then it'll be like, right now there's like a little bit of pressure as she wants to escape. Well, then it'll be like, oh, ow, big pressure she wants to avoid. Right? So we move from escape to avoidance.
Right.
This is just enough where she wants to escape it, but she might feel it again. And it's not like the end of the world.
Right.
Well, you want to make it where when she wants to avoid it, it's like, dude, like, I don't want that to ever happen again.
Right.
And she's like, I'm going to whip my tail around and come back right away next time. Right? The only other thing I was going to show you for the sit, and then we'll finish it up. And next week, I think we can start working on like a down. If you guys work on doing the play, work on place, work on sit, work on let's go and come.
Okay.
Then next week, I can show you how we teach the down and how to start doing it. Right? So one thing I want to show you for the sit is helpful. If you have a Flexi, don't do that. It's going to drive you bananas. So if she is on the Flexi and you want her to sit, I normally just take it out like this and lock it, and then use it like a regular leash.
Okay.
So I'll just grab it like that with my thumb, this, or you can even just grab it. Doesn't matter. But as long as you grab it somehow and you're not up here, this is not good, right? Because you're not as nuanced with the direction. It's going to be down here close to her. Fortunately, she's tall, so you don't have to be like, I've seen
Right.
those dachshunds, I have to be like, oh, sit, you know. But with her, it can be pretty simple. So you're just going to be here. Kalypso, sit.
Miniature doggies in the car.
Kalypso, sit.
She heard it earlier.
Eh.
She was like, "What's that?"
Okay. Does that make sense right there, what I did?
Yeah.
It's simple, right? So I don't have to put a lot of pressure on her because she responds to it pretty well. And I'm making it clear. So first I give the command, then I give her a chance to comply. If she doesn't do it, then I say and I make a little bit of pressure. As soon as her butt hits the ground, pressure goes away and I go, okay. Right? So, Kalypso. Oh. Kalypso, sit. Now she avoided it. Right? And that's ideal.
I want you to do that again.
Yeah, she avoided it.
Good job.
And that's kind of the goal, is you want her to sit right away every time.
Right.
Because she avoids any pressure.
Good girl.
Yeah. Dogs are smart. They're sharp doggies. But
Good, good girl.
I'll hand this over. I'll take that e-collar off you. And when you do get the e-collar, don't use it right away.
Okay.
Wait for me.
Okay.
And then when you do put it on, and just let her wear it for a few hours every day. But nothing ever happens. Like, you can just leave the remote turned off.
I'm about to get one. You're about to go order one.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
Yes, you are.
It's this dog.
That's a dog truck.
Is that the one? Is it in that email that you sent?
Yes.
Okay.
This one's in there, and then the other one that's in the email that I sent is the other one that we use very frequently, which is like the, I don't know if Hema showed you hers. It's round.
I saw the round ones.
E-collar Technologies.
We looked online at all the ones that you sent.
Yeah.
Which the one I ordered just didn't work. So.
Yeah. For her, the important thing about it is that you don't want to get like the micro educator. You want to get like at least like a, if you get the E-collar Technologies, you want to at least get like a mini educator.
Lay down.
And then for this one, you'll want to get either like this Dogtra Arc, or you could get the 1900 S or X or one of those. Any of the Dogtra, as long as it's not like the little tiny dog one, like the IQ or something like that. Only because you want to have enough top end that when we get to the proofing stage and she's like really after something and really intense about whatever it is, that you can make sure that you have a level that's high enough for her to go, oh.
So we bought two now.
I don't want that.
And she's ain't phased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, it's funny. She's way more sensitive to the prong collar than she is the e-collar. Because like right there, like going up to like a 25, any of the dogs that I have in the car would scream at 25. I use it at like a 7.
What kind of distance range is on that one?
So this one, I think it's like a half mile or something like that. Yeah, I mean, they go pretty far. Yeah. The shortest one that I've seen is like 400 yards. Those little circle ones, they're like a half mile or something like that. Like at least like 1,000 yards at minimum. And then you can get, like, they have hunting ones that are like 6 miles and jank like that, but you don't need that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's ever gonna be 6 miles away from you probably.
Let's
So
hope not.
Over the weekend, she kept running to the neighbor's house because all the kids were out, and I was trying to get her back over here.
Yeah.
And she won't pay in that halo collar any mind at all.
Yeah. The other nice thing about this one, and also the E-collar Technologies one, but you have to. Okay. So the nice thing about this one is that you can buy this, and then you can buy. So you'll see there's a little square. It's called a hands-free square for the Dogtra.
Okay.
And it's like a little button that wraps around your finger like that, and you can press the button instead of having to look for the remote every time. And so if you're at a level that kind of like works for her during that session, you can just use your finger.
Okay.
I use it all the time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, it's called a hands-free square for the Dogtra.
Okay.
For the other one, for the e-collar, for the round one, which is the one that I've been using for a long time, I use both of them. That one is just called a finger button. Yeah.
Very fancy.
But that one, the only problem with the e-collar Technology is you have to buy the FT330. It's called a finger trainer. You have to buy that model
To use that.
This one, you could buy this and then buy the square for $25, and it would be already, it would work together. But that one, you have to buy the one that comes with it. Yeah. But this one you can technically add on later. Yeah. Good girly. Good job. Where you going? Okay, and so now she took off that way, and you wanted her to come back. Could you use come?
I'd have to say it a few times.
Right. What you'd have to do is just go informal. Hey, Kalypso.
Okay.
Come on. Come here, girl. Come on. Right? Because if you go Kalypso, come, and you don't have any way to reinforce it,
Right.
then she might not come, and then all of a sudden she thinks, okay, come is optional when I hear come.
Right.
Yeah. So you can only reinforce it. You can only use it if you have something attached to her that you can use it to reinforce. Yeah. Even if she had the e-collar on right now, I still couldn't do it because she doesn't know where to go.
Right.
She doesn't know what this means.
Yeah.
So I might press it, and she doesn't know that means to recall to her because she's not proofed enough for that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah. So
That
this
makes
will
a lot
all
of
go up
sense.
within the next week or so,
Okay.
and you guys can watch it. Watch it back to remember everything. Memory aid. Yeah. Good girlie. Are you smart? I don't know. Probably.